floor will break you down. Bet the floor will break you down. So I was such in love with that album, Kysii. I would listen to the songs and try to memorize the lyrics, and I would write them down. Right, this was my 7th grade year. Then, lo and behold, we had a science class project where they gave us a whole bunch of words, and we had to make a song out of the words. So it was me and a couple of my boys, and we had to make a science rap. And I wrote all the lyrics. What's funny is I wrote the lyrics for me and like 3 other guys, right? Nobody wanted to rap their lyrics. So I had to rap everything myself. It was pretty whack, but that was the first time I ever spit a rap. But then as I got older, me and my homeboys, like I said, Cliff Hawkins, his brother, we would get in his van, drinking 40s and smoking blunts. What he said in that Dre Day video, we got 40s and big blunts. We got 40s and big blunts. So we just, we sit in the van, drinking 40s, smoking blunts, and we would just freestyle. That's all we would do, just freestyle for hours, because nobody really had their own house at that time, and nobody, couldn't nobody bring everybody into their mama's crib at 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. So we would just freestyle, and then one day they put one of those booths in the mall to where you can record music.
Yep.
But it really was meant for you to record somebody else's song.
Yeah.
Like a karaoke thing.
The karaoke joint.
We came in there, me, my best friend Diggs, and my homeboy Gene, rest in peace. He died a couple years back.
Okay.
And my homeboy Q and his little brother Aaron. We went in there with the Ray J beat, and we went in there the Ray J beat. The wait a minute, you know what I'm saying? Wait a minute.
Yeah. That was a Pharrell beat. Yep.
Yeah, the Pharrell beat. Yeah, so it was that one, and we also went in there with the beat nuts. That no one's ready to deal with us. That bum 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 bum. So we went in there and we recorded our own lyrics to that. And mind you, we're in some place where you're supposed to be doing somebody else's music. So there is no hold up, stop, I messed up. We had to do it one time through. So we did it, and that was the first time we ever recorded anything on wax. Then I went away to college to play ball. Came back after college was over. Well, not after college, but after they threw me out of college. Came back, still doing our little freestyle thing, and then I worked a job with this white boy named Josh, rest in peace. He passed away as well. And he actually had a studio, and he was like, hey, man, I hear you and your boy out here freestyle. He's like, why don't y'all come to the studio and lay something down? So I would go through there and lay stuff down with him.
So you was the real life Hustle and Flow.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I was like, it's hard out here for a pimp, man. Hold up, I got to write that down. That sounded good. You know what I'm saying? So, white boy gave us a shot, and when he passed away, it was crazy. We were supposed to go to the studio the next day after he died, right? So I called his house up on a Sunday morning, and I'm like, man, I speak to Josh. And his mom says, well, who's this? I'm like, well, it's John. She was like, no, you may not. And I was like, excuse me? This is his mom. But it just took me aback, like, no, you may not speak to him. I'm thinking, like, this grown-ass man. I'm like, excuse me? He was like, no, you can't talk to Josh because he died last night. And I was like, no, he didn't. And anyway, he went to a party. He was drinking, fell asleep behind the wheel and died behind the wheel. So it was back to the drawing board. Like, we had nowhere to record, but a couple of guys that we worked with had went to the studio called Sound Room.
Right.
And they wanted me to get on a track with them.
Okay.
So it was just a feature. And I got on this track with them, Kysii, and I burned it down. So the studio engineer was like, hey, man, in case you ever want to record, here go my number right here.
All right.
I still remember his number to this day. I was 20 years old, and I still remember his number to this day. My man Pete Twist, and it was just history from there. We would come in there, we would record stuff, but it was always over mixtape beats, because we couldn't afford our own beats.
Okay.
And he pulled me to the side one day, and he was like, dude, I don't want to sit here and let you waste all your talent rapping over people's beats that you can't get paid off of. He said, I know you can't afford my beats, but what I'll do is, when you come to the studio, it's a minimum of 2 hours. He said, if you, for the first hour, would just let me make a beat for you, I will make a beat that nobody will ever hear unless you're on it. He said, or you could pick a beat off of one of my CDs. But if you pick a beat off the CD, you know, and Jay-Z hears it and comes and wants to buy it, yeah, I'm selling it. But if you give me that first hour, no one will ever hear this beat unless you're on it. And pretty much went that route, man. Started banging out tracks. Tracks on tracks on tracks.
Man, that's dope, man. That's a real crazy one there. Absolutely crazy.
The music thing was crazy, man. That whole journey, like doing local shows, and I ended up having to move to Georgia because of some beef shit. It got to the point where I had too many kids to be having open beef with people I don't know in Virginia. I couldn't just risk the life of my kids. I'm walking down the street, somebody starts shooting, and you know my kid get hit, but I survive. You know what I'm saying? Like that's bad to me. Or even I get hit and my kid survive, and I die right in front of my child. So we moved to Georgia, and that's when everything kind of changed. Like I was just getting to the point we were doing shows every week, man. We weren't getting paid, you know, big money, but, you know, you make about $10, $20, you know what I'm saying, to do a show. You get people to come through and pay, and they give you a percentage of it or whatever. But it was to the point where we were basically, we were local celebrities, man. I never left the stage. Never in my life have I left the stage after a show without somebody who had never heard me before saying, oh, my God, where can I find your music? You know what I mean? And that's when I knew, I was like, all right, I really had it. It was so many times, even in the studio. You've been in the studio before. So, like, at the end of our session / the beginning of somebody else's session, they playing my music. But I don't know if the engineer did it on purpose or not. My man, Pete Twist. But it would always be, for some reason, whenever somebody else walked up in the studio, my verse would be playing, and he'd be cutting and mixing and cutting and mixing. So you hear my verse like 30 fucking times.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they be like, yo, who that? Everybody points to me. Yo, son, I got this track. Yo, I need 16 bars. You can give me 16? No problem. Like, I did so many features just off of being in the studio and somebody else walking in and hearing my verse. It was unbelievable, man. It was unbelievable.
Wow.
But the music that y'all hear that I play is to me, now I could be biased, but to me it's nothing in comparison to the music that I've lost.
The music that you lost. Wow. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Because, you know, you get a CD. I'm not a computer geek, you know what I'm saying? So right. You get a CD with everything you recorded, you ride around. After a while, the CD gets scratched up, you know what I'm saying? But to me, it was always, well, I don't give a damn. I'll make another song hotter than that one. You know, once I can't hear the music no more, I'll go in there and I'll make another one that was better. Two times as good as that.
Right.
And then it got to the point, Kysii, where there was no more music. And all the stuff that I thought that I would make song better than was just lost. It was just lost, and I was never to be found again.
Right. Hey, we got another X-Squad affiliate that popped up in this piece. I know he's like, yo, why ain't nobody acknowledge me? You know what I'm saying? This dude right here is representing, you know what I'm saying? And he's got three sides to him because he's a podcaster. He's got his own show in the works. He's got one half his show, the S&M show, with my man Vince Wright, the governor. He's also a very savvy professional in the daytime. You know what I'm saying? He got the gift of gab. He actually is able to sell.
Pittsburgh Steelers fan selling those pharmaceutical drugs on the street.
That's right. He could sell water to somebody who's already on a boat, you know what I'm saying, out in the water. This dude right here, you know what I'm saying, he got that gift of gab, so he's a sales professional in the daytime.
He'll sell water to somebody that's currently drowning.
There you go. And my man here's a DJ on the side, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to queue up some Flow Rider, but I couldn't find it for him, man. I couldn't get my Flow Rider popping off right now, but you know this dude here loves some Flow Rider, you know what I'm saying? But I will say this. My man DJ Dollars and Cents is in the building. So
yeah, Dollars, you can't get the full of the building. I'm smoking right now, sir. But I want to say something about Dollars and Cents though. Kysii, me and Dollars, when we first started out going head to head on Jungle Show, it was a point in time where I'm pretty sure both of us thought like we would never be cool. But Dollars is a real good brother, man. When I go through my issues and my problems and stuff, Dollars and Cents will call me and make sure I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? Sis, you need anything? let me know. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I mean, he's genuine with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a real dude right there.
Listen,
I get on him because what he say about Mike Tomlin, but I'm just biased to Mike Tomlin because people tell me I look like him.
Listen,
Dollars is a real good dude, man.
Y'all understand how good a dude Dollars is, man. You know what I'm saying? Dollars, a.k.a. Reggie, such an awesome guy, man. I mean, just for the stuff that I do, which I try to do for the X Squad, you know what I'm saying? I do it because it's for the love. It's what I do. He sent me a token of appreciation. You know what I'm saying? He sent me because he gets these gift vouchers to Chili's. He sent that to me and my family so we can just go out and have something to eat at Chili's. And do you think we ate? Hell yeah, we ate. As soon as we got them shit, we got in the car and went to Chili's. You know what I'm saying? But we are so appreciative of Dollars. You know what I'm saying? I mentioned Reggie Dame around this piece. My wife like, yes, that's like he top dog over this piece. You know what I'm saying? He like #1 X Squad affiliates. She love her some Dollars. You know what I'm saying? So Reggie, a.k.a. Dollars and Cents, brother.
The other half in there too.
I gotta give it to him, man. I gotta give it to him. It's time for me to give him that clip, man. It's time for me to give him a clip. Yes. Bring it in. Gotta Andy up on this food. That's right. Yak some food. You know what I'm saying? My man Dollars is in the building. Bring it up. Did I see something? Did I see something? My man Vince popped up on the man. That's right, the Big Smooth one is up in here, man. What's good? Big Smooth. Governor. One half of the S&M show. And also has his own show, the Sports Done Right show. This man here is everything Minnesota popping off. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's Minnesota, this dude is in the know. And him and his wife, I met them at the Doug Stewart Show weekend anniversary 1. And also saw him again for number 2. But this dude here's another tall, statuesque dude, man, like coming in like 6'5" or so. You know what I'm saying?
Man, Governor's 6'3", man. He's 6'3".
Listen.
I think he might have been 6'5", but he's getting older.
He's shrinking. You know, you start shrinking, right?
He's fucking straight, man.
Yeah, man. So my man Vince Wright is in the building, man. This dude right here is another X Squad affiliate. You can find him right on www.xsquadaffiliates.com. You know what I'm saying? People don't know what we have to offer, but if you go to the website, you can get a variety of shows, man. I'm still bringing new content, as frequently as I can. We're trying to build a dynasty here. You know what I'm saying? You got Spreaker and you got the folks that's about to take over Spreaker. And that's what we do, man. That's what you know what? Let me tell you what y'all listening to here, man. Because y'all might not have known.
This is a podcast.
That's right. It is an X Squad affiliate podcast. One of your partners you brought on, man. We are one of our newest X Squad affiliates is my man Jelani with the Wait a Minute show. And the people, you know what I'm saying? People weren't really familiar with him or his. Not everybody's even heard what he has. You know what I'm saying? But I listened to this dude right here. Is a real polished dude. I had the chance to talk to him, man. Give me a little background, man. How you met that dude, man?
Well, I know Jelani from playing football. We stopped playing recently. Actually, we're supposed to be having a game tomorrow. But we play flag football. We used to play over there at Adams Stadium out here off North Druid Hills. And we come out there, we play full contact flag football, meaning like live blocking, you lay somebody on their ass pause, if need be. But you don't try to hurt nobody because everybody got to go to work. But, you will put somebody down. So I met Jelani from out there playing football, and I would always share my show. They were the ones, I started GroupMe when it comes to us. But I had learned about GroupMe through my through my flag football joint. And what happened was me and Jelani, I would always post the show in that GroupMe group. Post it. And all of a sudden, Jelani had called me out the blue. He was like, hey, man, how does everything work with your shows? So I told him about it. And before you know it, he was doing shit. He knows Ryan. He knows Ryan Stewart, like, personally.
Right.
He don't know Doug. I mean, he knows who Doug is and all that stuff, but he actually has contact with Ryan. So we were talking, and he was saying, you know, he was doing his shows,